In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create a folded paper effect in Photoshop. So open your image, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to File and we're going to create a new A4. So File, New. Now, if it is that you don't have the presets, the recent items like I do, if you go to Print at the top, you can then click here on A4. Now, I've set it up to print. You can set it for screen if you want to. So if it was for screen, it'd be 72 pixels per inch, but I always think it's better to set it for print, just in case at some point you do decide to print this off and put it in a sketchbook or have it as a print for yourself. So if you set it up as that, click OK. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drag this photograph onto this new doc that we've just opened. So to do that, just click on your move tool, so the arrow tool, V for shortcut on your keyboard. Just drag that over, keep hold of it on the mouse, so hold it, and then let go. We're just going to scale this up ever so slightly. There you go. When you're happy, click the tick. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the lasso tool and we're going to cut a section of it away. So the lasso tool is here. Now if you hold the mouse down, you'll see that there's various options. In this instance, I want to use the polygonal tool. And what this does is it creates anchor points. So when you click, it creates an anchor point, and I'm just going to cut this section off at the bottom here, like so. Now can you see there's like a little circle that's appeared underneath the tool? What that means is that we're back to the start of where you've right back to the beginning of where you've started to create your anchor points, and that's what you want, obviously. Imagine you were cutting this out with a pair of scissors. It's the same principle. So we've got our section that we've highlighted with the lasso. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Edit and we're going to go to Transform. So in this case we can transform it by flipping it vertically, and then go back to your arrow tool, because what we need to do is now we need to position this at the bottom as if it was folded. If we zoom in, now this takes a little bit of niggling about, but just take your time. Now you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard. I always think it's easier to move them around like that. So once it's roughly in line like so and you're happy, click the tick, and then to get rid of this wiggly line, just click Command, or if you're on a PC, Control and D, and it will deselect that area. So then it looks like your print has been folded. You can do obviously like another section as well if you wanted to, so you could flip this if you wanted. Same principle again. Just make sure that you're on the right layer, so make sure the image layer is highlighted. Let that down. Go to your arrow tool, position that. Zoom in. Now to zoom in, you can just go Command and plus, or Control and plus to zoom in. And just align that up, roughly speaking. And again, to get rid of the wiggly line, Control or Command and D. And there you've got your image that looked like it's been folded.